Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Mazeroski.
Stepping in now, Bill Mazeroski. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop, Hannes Wagner.
So stepping in, Hannes Wagner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The set and the 1-1. Hit out towards second. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Row, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a high chopper, fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. 2 innings complete. Score tied at 3 apiece. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Reggie Jackson. 3-1. Here it is. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Ready for another chance? Lou Gehrig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Lou Gehrig becomes the first out of the inning.
Mickey.
So coming to the plate, Mickey Mantle. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Now a move over to first. The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Carter is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
Into the box now, Joe Torre. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
He's going.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
The payoff pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Throw into second.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Digging in, Kevin Biggio. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
Standing in, John Olerud. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
The set and the 2-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. We've played 3, and our score 3-3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Thank you, Heidi. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Don Mattingly will bat next. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off. Popped him up. McGuire has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Ready now, Bill Mazeroski. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Hannes Wagner. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Lifted in the air to center. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Yanks leave one. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now the 2-1. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Now another 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mantle is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Grichuk comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Oscar Hernandez.
Into the box to Oscar Hernandez. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Digging in once again, Eddie Matthews. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hit sharply toward the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
To the plate now, Reggie Jackson. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Anthony Kay, a lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 47, Anthony Kay.
Into the box now, Lou Gehrig. That's a ball. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey.
So striding forward now, Mickey Mantle. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
Stepping up now, Joe Torre. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Grichuk is there, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Ted Williams.
Settling in now, Ted Williams. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-3 Bombers. At the plate, Reese McGuire. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So striding in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Mantle's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kevin Biggio.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Kevin Biggio. He doubled earlier in the game, 1-for-2 to this point. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than he can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Coming to the plate now, John Olerud, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. All even now, 2-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail it here 4-3. In now, Don Mattingly, 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. Now the 1-1 pitch. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Bill Mazeroski. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Scooped up. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Hannes Wagner will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hernandez is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Joe Carter. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game.
Right
That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Stepping in now, Rendell Grichuk. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to count to Rendell Grichuk. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Man at first after the 2-out walk. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Blue Jays held in check. Score holds at 4-3. At the plate, Eddie Matthews. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Gerardo Reyes comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 65, Gerardo Reyes.
Standing in now, Reggie Jackson. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, number 17 for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Into the box, Lou Gehrig. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Mickey Mantle will be next. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So they do pick up the out here, but with 6 runs home against them already, it's not going to help out the team ERA by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. At the plate, Mickey Mantle. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Popped him up. Olerud over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Torre. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. fouled away. The 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike three. So two runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Yankees 6, the Blue Jays 3. Hal Newhouser gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
16, Hal Newhouser.
Stepping in, Reese McGuire. The 1-1. This one skied out toward right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. The 1-2.
No, inside.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here now the 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. To short, hit hard. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kevin Biggio.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Kevin Biggio, so far 2 for 3 in this one. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto.
Digging in, Roberto Alomar. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now at the plate, John Olerud. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Ty Tice has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 73, Ty tight.
Now at the plate, Ted Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out.
The first baseman, number 23, Don Mattingly.
Stepping into the box, Don Mattingly. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in to try it again, Bill Mazeroski. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Honus Wagner.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's a man whose baseball card goes for more than $1 million. Honus Wagner. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Ready for another shot now, Eddie Matthews. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Popped him up. Gurriel waits on it. And the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel. Chapman ready, the 1-1.
2 balls, 1
Now
strike.
action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit.
left
We got to
fielder,
keep this
number
line moving.
29.
We cannot stop.
No.
Nobody can make an out. We have to
Carter.
find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate, Joe Carter. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series.
The right fielder,
that's his
number
fifth
15.
strikeout in this series alone.
Grichuk.
At the plate now, Grichuk. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. And that misses. 2-1. Two out with the man at first. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reese McGuire. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now the 2-1. Hit in the air out toward left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Lou Gehrig.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lou Gehrig. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Ready once again, Mickey Mantle. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Christy Mathewson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 0, Christy Mathewson.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And this is popped up near second base. Wagner is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Now to the plate, Kevin Biggio. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, one man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Now in the box, Roberto Alomar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Lifted down the line in left. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Olerud.
Now at the plate, John Olerud. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A runner on first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
6-3 the final score today. So the Bronx Bombers get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Walter Johnson pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Alek Manoah was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Christy Mathewson records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safe.